When you cross over this little bridge, you're leaving Telegraph Creek Preserve and entering Bob Janes Preserve. They're adjacent to each other, and they're both Conservation 2020 acquisitions, but Bob Janes Preserve is managed a little bit differently. It's actually part of the Babcock Ranch, which is over a 70,000 acre preserve run by the state of Florida. Since it was a working ranch, they've kept it as a working ranch. They do have cattle on it. They do have some agricultural crops still being grown. And they also have beehives. So the first portion of the preserve, as you're walking, is very open, kind of gives you a different view than most of the Conservation 2020 preserves. But there is different wildlife that utilize those open areas. You might see sandhill cranes or falcons or different raptors hunting in these more open areas. And then as you loop around, you'll be looping back into a wooded area which ends up running adjacent to Telegraph Creek. So it's another oak hammock, but it's just beautiful. It's I think one of the prettiest areas on any of the Conservation 2020 preserves. Although this portion of the preserve is part of the larger Babcock Ranch Preserve, the county commissioners changed the name to the Bob Janes Preserve, and that was to honor a former commissioner, Bob Janes, who worked very hard to have this portion of Babcock Ranch purchased for Lee County for the Conservation 2020 program.